Hello, Brevard County. I'm Russ Baroon, Head of Communications for Brevard Public Schools, joined today by Matt Susan, School Board Chairman and Representative for District 4. Welcome to School Board Refresh. Talk about what happened during this week's school board meeting in hopefully 4 minutes. We'll see if we can do it, okay? You ready for this?
Let's go.
Okay, first item that we're gonna talk about, remote work for BPS employees. Board took action on that during Tuesday's meetings. What is the latest?
We were getting a pushback from many of our interviews where applicants were saying, do you have this as a remote option? And because of that, because we were not, they were actually taking jobs at L3 Harris and others. These are jobs that are inside of our communications, procurements, and other places that we have a difficulty filling the positions based upon this need. So we decided that based upon certain job descriptions that we were going to allow them to be remote working.
And that's moving forward, and so that has happened. Is that correct?
Yes,
okay.
And so now we're allowed to remote work for those destinations, and if you want to look on the school board agenda, you can see each one of those staff descriptions that are available.
Thank you to the board for that. I'll still be here. Millage also was something that you guys discussed. Obviously, that is something that voters approved in November. We're very thankful for that support. What did we do with millage this week?
So what we ended up doing is we passed the oversight committee, and what that looks like is an oversight committee that's going to be selected by individuals from the community, and the community members will oversee the actual millage, and it's going to be set up a lot like the half-penny cent sales tax. Our foundation is going to be part of that, and we look forward to some great applications, and if you're interested, please put in your application.
And that the payments for employees will start in next year's paychecks, and so that's still on track as well.
Hey, get ready, Brevard, because we're about to see what the commitment to the voters inside this community did, and now you're going to see some of those paychecks coming through, and we'll also be helping with retention and recruitment.
Another thing that the board dealt with this week was dress code.
One of the things we did was we wanted to clean it up from a previous, dress code policy that needed to be updated because of some of the things that are on there are now mainstream clothing. And then the other thing is that we had a lot of opportunities that students are doing that we need to clean up also right now as far as the dress code. So what we did was we took the principal's advice, and also we had a survey that had 1,500 responses from the students to tell us what they would like. And for the people that are at home, notice this, the students actually were tougher on themselves than we thought. So it was one of those responses where I thought, hey, the students are going to be able to say, we were going to advocate for the clothing that we wear, but it's actually the opposite. Some of those students are saying a lot of the things that they don't want to see anymore. So it was really good. And we're looking forward to that policy coming before the board for final action and final approval in the next upcoming meetings.
Yep, so that's still in process. You mentioned principals a moment ago. Last item, we got a slew of new principals during this week's meeting. That was probably the highlight. How cool is that?
That was really cool. I think we took an hour of introductions and family and stuff like that. One of the principals had their children up on the dais gaveling us in. It's a Brevard family, and you can see the dedication from many of these principals. They're calling themselves the freshman class of 2023-24, so it's going to be an interesting thing. We had 13 of them, and we're really looking forward to their dedication and their hard work.
Mr. Susan, thank you so much for your time and all your efforts. That story about the BPS principals is on our BPS Facebook page right now, so go check it out, and we'll be back next time. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.